My name is Anna. I live in Charleston, South Carolina, and I specialize in higher education curriculum development.
Awesome. I love it. Higher ed, very important. So let's talk about, if just for the folks watching, where were you in your career search before you came into Career Amp? So kind of what was happening that prompted you to get some help or want some help?
Yeah, so I had been looking for a job on and off for about 6 months with really no results, nothing. And so I decided to I knew I had to do something new. And so I decided to kind of invest in myself. And that's what kind of, I saw your ads and kind of prompted me to investigate further. And I just found some very valuable things that your program offered me.
That's awesome. That's great. Well, I'm so glad we found each other. And obviously,
Yeah.
we have something to celebrate, which is your new gig. But as you were maybe evaluating options or you were talking with our team, like what was important to you that was part of the program that you were looking for and ultimately made you decide to hop in?
Um, I, I think really honestly, the one of the biggest factors was that you would be helping me with negotiations, salary negotiations. I've never been very strong in that. Um, I also like the idea that you had a learning and development background, and I was thinking about being involved in that. So that kind of prompted me, and then I was able to kind of see how you had the class and the program laid out. So it was very professional. So I knew it was, not just someone off in their basement doing this, but a real business.
That's awesome. Yes, legitimacy is
Yeah,
here. That's that's awesome. Especially coming from someone with a higher ed background, I could, I could tell it's important to you. So I'm glad you saw that.
yeah.
Okay, cool. So you hopped in, and what would you say was maybe like a first win or like aha moment that you noticed when you like first came into Career Amp?
Um, I think at the very beginning, when it's been such a long time ago, just kind of rethinking everything about your job and what your dream job was, um, and I think and be able to like talk directly with someone right away, kind of
Mhm.
help talk through some of that. I think that was, I also enjoyed that part, that personal one-on-one um, connection you had with people, because I mean you could go and purchase a lot of programs to create resumes or classes and things like that, but that's what also is I think the real benefit of the program.
Yeah, that one-on-one connection with a coach and helping you with what's happening in your world, and not just being lost in a crowd is kind of what I'm hearing from you. So that,
Mhm.
yeah, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
exactly.
That's great. That's awesome. Okay, cool. And then, what would you consider your biggest win inside the program? So obviously you have your new gig. So is it the offer that you got? Is it something else along the way? But what would you consider that?
Um, s- so I think the biggest thing I got was, I guess, the tools to look for a job. I did find a job. It with this market, it's really crazy right now. So I'm very thankful for getting something at this point. But
Mhm.
I feel that even, I have this job I can use as the tools to kind of help me maybe continue on my job search. But, I can use the skills I learned and everything forever, really. So
That's so great. That's so great. And you're right, absolutely. And so, this investment of time, this investment of resources, and just learning this knowledge is something that, will pay back dividends for the rest of your career. And we'll always be here. So
yeah.
that's that's great. Okay, cool. Last question here is if someone's maybe watching this and they're on the fence on whether or not they want to join Career Amp, what would you tell them?
I would definitely recommend it. I think the difference is like you said, the one-to-one conversations with people. I have had extra sessions with people to kind of let's see where you're at, and they were able to help me to strategize a new approach. So I really appreciate that, and all the individuals were very positive and encouraging and very helpful. So if you really want that one-on-one personal experience, then this program is ideal for that type of person. Thank you for all your help and, and your encouragement.